Okay, so we're back. We're still in lesson 7.1, but now we're going to do activity 2. Okay, so in the first problem for Unlock the Problem, we already knew the number of groups and we had to find how many were going inside of each one. Now for activity 2 with division, we are going to do the opposite. So sometimes they tell you how many go into each group, but you have to figure out how many equal groups there are. Okay, so the problem says there's 10 hummingbirds, again, same as before, in Tyler's backyard. But this time, if there's 2 hummingbirds at each feeder, how many feeders are there? Okay, so since we know the total again, we're going to do division. Okay, but this time the 2 is actually gonna be the clue for our in each. Okay, it's not gonna be the groups this time. Ooh, this is hard to write with this pen. There we go. Okay, so since we don't know the groups, we can't draw the groups first. So our backup option is to draw the total first. Okay, and it tells us that in our model here. It says to look at the 10 counters, we're gonna draw the 10 counters, and they did that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you know that there's gonna be 2 in each, so you can just circle a group of 2 counters to start, to put 2 in this group, and then we're going to move on and put 2 in this group, 2, oopsie, in this group, 2 in this group, and 2 in this group. And then we need to see how many bird feeders are there for all those birds, or how many groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we can fill it in. There's 10 in all for the total. There's 2 in each this time, and there's 5 equal groups. Okay, so again, we can record it the same way. 10 is the beginning because it's the total. They gave us the 2 again, 10 divided by 2. We figured out the 5, so equals 5. To read it with a little house, you start on the inside. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. There are 5 groups of 2 counters, so there are 5 feeders. Okay, so that was the other option. Now I wanted to go back and I wanted to kind of show maybe a mental math strategy for these problems when you're dividing by 2. Besides drawing either one of the pictures where you could draw 2 groups and sort out all your total, or you could draw the total and circle the groups, you also could think of dividing by 2 like we did in Unlock the Problem. You're taking your total and you're dividing it into 2 sides. So you know that your 2 numbers are going to be equal. It's kind of like taking your total and splitting it in half. Okay, or what is the double that would be combined to make your total? So if I say 2 and I'm dividing it down into 2 different numbers or 2 equal numbers, what is the number that you add to itself to equal 10? Okay, is 2 plus 2 10? No. Is 3 plus 3 10? No. Is 4 plus 4 10? No. Is 5 plus 5 10? Yes. So you're going to think of what double would you make to equal your total. Okay, so let's think of another one. Or here, let me fill in the 5 plus 5 so you can see what I mean here. If 10 is going to be the total, I need to figure out what is the double that I would have to do 2 of to equal 10. Okay, let's try that again with another number over here. What if my total was 14? If I had to make that into 2 groups, and I know I have to have the same number in each, let's try some. Is 4 plus 4 14? No. 5 plus 5? No. 6 plus 6? No, that's 12. Is 7 plus 7 14? Yes. So that is a mental math way to divide by 2. What is the double that would equal your total?